is kind of important. All right. This is where it all started.
You know, let's take it away from you. Take it away from the field a little bit.
I was actually writing about it. So it's July 24th. I'm at an NECBL game at Fitch High School.
Yep.
He's coaching the Danbury Westerners.
Yep.
One of their players goes off and pees in front of my son. Okay. That's fun. Let's be very clear. That's okay. I should have called the police. Should have had the guy arrested. I did. I figured the league will take care of it internally. Now, they never did, and things can...
You took a picture of the kid?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Danbury police saw it. They said I should bring it. It was town. So Groton Town, I think, has a copy. I showed it to the Danbury police because, you know, subsequently I go to other games. He's calling the police on me.
Hold on. This incident happened in Groton Town?
Yeah, Fitch High School.
All right. So why would you report it to the Danbury Town?
Because I'm going to a game there.
Okay.
One of his players picks a fight. Well, in the stands. I'm standing where that fence is. He's in the stands. Picks a fight with me.
What did he say to you?
Starts staring. So I'm like, what's wrong? Oh, I never lose a staring contest. Dad jumps out, the owner of the team. You're being disrupted. You need to leave. Calls the police because I didn't leave. Police say, yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. We're not removing you. And then he's on the phone saying, he takes pictures of young boys going to the bathroom. That's not what I did. He was in public, and he violated the law, and I figured I should have some evidence. It's a different story. So that slanderous remark needed to be reported to the police. So the police show up, I show them the photo, they say show it to town of Groton. It's kind of how it happens.
Okay. Right. So, take me back to, do you know that that's the coach's car right there? You didn't know that was the coach's car? So, tomorrow when he parks somewhere else, you're not going to be, you know, coincidentally parked
Well, I can park anywhere I want.
Right, but, so we're starting to rise to the level of harassment. If your car just happens to be parked right next to his every time you come here, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, if you're telling me that, but what law is being broken to park next to something?
But I didn't say you're breaking the law parking next to it. I said, don't turn my words against me.
All right, well,
okay?
tell me what I need to do.
This is all on body cam, so
yeah,
that's
tell me
fine,
what I need to do.
right? You need to, see that coach over there, right? You need to stop bugging the crap out of him, right? A. B, what's with all the emails to his athletic director? There was 28 emails in the last 2 days? Why? What's the reason for that?
I don't know if you want me to go through every... There's a
why
lot of
don't
issues.
you take me through? We got nothing but time.
Well, I have a half an hour. I don't have...
Okay, so in the half an hour that we have, why don't you take me through all the emails?
Actually, I have my phone with me. I'm posting on Twitter or Facebook. They're removing my posts. They did that 3 or 4 times, so there's an email on each one. Right?
Who's removing your...
Someone at UConn.
Okay.
I mean, see, there's a lot going on.
What are you posting?
Comments mostly about the baseball team. So I had talked to the athletic director.
What kind of comments? Take me to the comments.
The athletic concerns that were brought to the athletic director about illegal behavior of this player under this coach were ignored. I think that's morally wrong. That kind of stuff.
Okay. So
yeah.
you're posting that on a public forum?
Yeah.
All right. And they're removing it? Yeah. And then you sent an email?
Well, and then the other part is, if it's a personal email or a personal tweet, no problem. But there's this blending of, you want to say it's personal, but you have professional stuff on it. Like they're fundraising for UConn Avery Point. That wouldn't be on a personal email. So, and then you have the logo of the school. So there's a lot of emails about this stuff.
You're starting to blend. So let's just take it back. Take it back.
You're asking me to summarize, 2 weeks or so of a lot of stuff.
Okay. And so you're sending 28 emails in the past few days.
Because I was told
what were the emails about?
Every time there's something that happens, let them know.
So why don't you summarize some of the emails?
The conversation with the athletic director. Because he downplayed the guy peeing in the woods. And so his idea, well, he wasn't an official function of UConn Avery Point. But he represented the school. He represents you.
Okay.
And he's doing something in a public forum.
So
there's a lot of conversation.
You sent one email about that?
Yeah.
What was the next email about?
Well, there were several emails about that. So out of the 20, there were probably 7.
7?
Probably. I mean, I don't know how many, but yeah, there were a number.
What are some of the other emails about?
I know there was one about, he had posted about the Red Sox and the ACL, so I sent one about that. Yeah, just kind of humorous. 2 were about day articles. I don't know how long have you been in this area. Do you know Roger Bidwell?
Yeah.
Quality coach. Believed in character. So a lot of them were about character.
Okay.
So they're all about what happened in the summer, lack of accountability. It's wrong to be at a game, an adult piece in front of my kid. Come on. How do we justify that? Right, that's what they're all about. And so, where you're saying they're harassing, the issue is holding people accountable for what they're doing. Right? That's what it's all about.
So you're going to, that's your statement is that we're sending emails claiming that you were complaining about the kid being in the woods?
They're all about, they're all
Do you have the picture of the kid being in the woods?
Not with me.
No? Okay.
No, I don't. I can send it to you.
All right. Have you ever approached, no, I'm
Never wanted to talk. Yeah, I said, between you and me, this could have been resolved much better if someone just said, because I had another coach say, yeah, this is inappropriate. I talked to my kid.
Who was that coach? Let me talk to him. Who was that
Oh, he's
coach?
not here. It's at Marist.
Okay. So you don't know that guy's name?
Last name is T-R-A-N-Z. Or T-R-A-N-C. Coach Trax. He's the coach of that play. He got an email. He said, hey, I can forward to you if you want. He said, this is unacceptable. The game should be played safe and you shouldn't feel, uncomfortable at all. So I'm using that response. I know it's a private school versus the UConn response, which is completely different.
So the story that I got is that the kid went into the woods to chase a foul ball or something like that. All right. So obviously we have different stories going on.
I'll give you my affidavit.
All right. So what we're going to do is
he was coming down the line. I know they've gone to the area to pee before. They barely go off the field. Like the porta potty's on the other side. He wasn't peeing in front of me. He wasn't chasing a foul ball. I'm sorry, he wasn't.
All right. So.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Well, no. I don't. At this point, I don't want this to rise to the level of harassment.
I don't either.
Okay.
But when concerns are ignored, what do you do?
Right. Well, what you don't do is you don't take it out on this guy.
I didn't take it out on him.
But I mean, today you parked over there, and then you saw where he normally parks, and then you moved your car over here, right? So we have a little issue starting there, right?
So what I did notice was a scratch on the car. That I did notice.
Then you looked inside of his car.
I saw the scratch on the car, and I almost took pictures because I don't want to see the scratch. Okay, I mean, take a look. There is a scratch on it. Right? I don't trust it.
Did you bring that scratch up to him?
No, I've never talked to him.
You've never talked to him?
I've never talked to him in 3 months.
Did you approach him a few months ago telling him that you wanted one of his players to...
Oh, that was during a game. Yes.
So you have talked to him?
He was walking off. I said, your player made this was another issue, an obscene gesture. I expect an apology. You don't make obscene gestures. Okay. That's the only... Outside the field, never talked to him. I should clarify. Outside the field, I never talked to him. And the athletic director doesn't seem to want me to talk to him. This could be resolved relatively easily. All I gotta say is, we'll take care of it internally. This won't happen again. That's all you gotta say. It's not even an apology. Just take responsibility and make sure it doesn't happen again. I know he wasn't official capacity of UConn. He represented UConn in this tournament, or in this league. He did. He did.
There was a UConn team playing?
No. If you go on their page, they'll say the summary, he's coaching UConn at Avery Point, and this is his first season doing the Danbury team. Yeah, on his Twitter account, he identified both UConn, Avery Point, and the Danbury team. There's moral clauses in these contracts. I know he wasn't official capacity, but he represents the school in anything that he does. That's the whole.
That's your problem.
That's the sticking point. The problem is the coach is not taking responsibility for what the players are doing. Okay. It's not personal against him, quite honestly. So it's not.
He's coaching.
If it had been anyone else,
he's coaching a team that has nothing to do with UConn, but you're emailing UConn about him. Yeah. You want him to take responsibility for what he did at a game that had nothing to do with UConn.
He's a UConn employee year-round. I guess you could say moonlighting, but he still represents the school.
Okay.
Right? I mean, to make it a little clearer, and I can send you the email from this other coach. This is the players' coach. Yeah. The guy who peed. Yeah. He took responsibility for it. Said it'll never happen again.
So you're saying that
and he had nothing. He had anything less to do with it.
This could be wrapped up if this
assurances it doesn't happen again. That's all it takes.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of sad that it's evolved as it has.
Right,
But
so,
UConn is ignoring it completely. They're like, well, he's not doing it on UConn's territory.
right. Well, that's the problem
Well,
I'm
no,
having.
they have a contract here. They have a contract with the city. They're using this field.
Did he pee on this one?
No, it was Fitch.
Okay.
But this field is the city of Grant is allowing them to use this.
Okay.
So in the rental agreement, they're having an official practice. It is official property at the time they're using it, which includes the parking lots. It includes kind of this place. So he's driving out making a phone call. That's a little league field right here. There's little kids running back and forth.
Did you call the police?
I did not, because he drove off. I did not.
You didn't call the police.
I did not.
What did you do about that?
I reported it to UConn.
So,
And they came up with it. It's really annoying that UConn is coming with all these excuses. I showed the picture of the athletic director. Well, we don't know what he was doing in that photo. Come on.
okay.
I mean, that's what's really been annoying in all this. I'm a UConn graduate. I graduated in 2012.
What is it that you're trying to accomplish?
Take responsibility for what
a
player under your coach did, and acknowledge it'll never happen again.
I need something more specific than that.
Acknowledge it won't happen again.
From who? You want the player? You want an apology from the player?
No, I don't want an apology. The coach to say, I'm responsible for my players, and I will ensure this will never happen again.
Didn't you say the other coach said that already?
The other
his coach said that to you.
This one hasn't.
But he's not. That's not his player, right?
It's the Marist coach, a Marist player playing with him in the summer.
He took responsibility. He said
the other coach did, yes.
So why are you here then?
Because it happened here.
No, it didn't happen here. No.
Did it happen here, or did it happen?
Fitch. It's not here. Fitch is a different place.
It's not here.
No, it's Fitch.
So do you know anybody on this team?
Two people from camp, my son knows.
Okay. And you're just here watching.
Yeah, well, the athletic director knows.
Right. So what I'm hearing is that a player from a team who their head coach told you it won't happen again, but you somehow want this guy.
Well, he was the coach at Fitch, and it happened.
So
it makes sense for him to do it more than the other coach.
But is he the head coach, or is the other guy the head coach?
He's the head coach of the player. This is the head coach of the team where it happened.
I don't understand. How can I coach one player?
So this summer league has players from all the different schools, right?
Okay.
This guy plays at Marist.
Okay.
He played for the summer under this coach. The incident happened under this coach.
Okay.
So while it's great that the other coach, I give him all the credit. I mean, he could have not done anything, but he took responsibility. And I think Coach, people will never allow this stuff to happen. That's what kind of bothers me.
What you're wanting is if somebody says, hey, this won't happen again.
We acknowledge something inappropriate happened, and we'll make sure it doesn't happen again. We'll take care of it internally. I'm fine. I'm fine.
And you have clear picture of a kid peeing in the.
Yeah, but everyone at UConn has it. Because I did keep, so when they give me this roundabout, well, we don't really know what he was doing. I did an affidavit. I'm like, I told you he was peeing. Here's the photo that he's peeing. And now here's the affidavit that he's peeing. Nope, everyone just kind of ignores it, and it's really annoying.
Okay.
I did complain to the NECBL. They ignored it completely. Because, they were going in the playoffs, they figured, why bother responding? But that's not the way you do things. You do things the right way. That shouldn't happen. That's my son. He's 11. He saw it. Talk to him and get the story from him.
Okay.
I mean, seriously.
I'm going to, obviously I'll be following up on this, right? So I'm going to be giving you a call. What's your address?
107. Monument.
107 Monument?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
We've met before.
Yeah, Gus. Yeah, I thought that was you. I thought that. Yes.
We've had issues.
Yes.
They're adopted.
Yes.
I mean, I'm trying to teach him right and wrong. You don't do that. If that kid turned around and showed his stuff to Gus, that's indecent exposure. He's now a sex offender the rest of his life. This is not a trivial issue. You don't do that. And it's really.
Was he just urinating? I mean, was he fiddling with? I mean, I don't understand.
It was.
Because I'm not trying to downplay this, but boys will be boys, men will be men. People are going to pee anywhere.
So it was. It was about this distance. He's peeing, and I'm standing on a foul. He didn't hide himself in the bush. Not at all. I don't know if you know the Fitch Stadium. There's the
I'm going to have you email me that photo.
Sure. And the only reason I took it, I'm not trying to be a pervert, but I figured I needed evidence because if I said it, they're just going to downplay it and say it didn't happen. I'm sorry, I felt I needed evidence. That's why I took the photo. So maybe it's good you guys showed up. Maybe we'll get some resolution. I mean, I think we all make mistakes. But don't we want to learn from the mistakes? It was a mistake. I mean, there's other stuff that happened.
Yeah.
But this is the big issue. I go to Danbury. You're wondering what happened. Okay.
Email me that photo.
I will. I'll send you my affidavit too.
So what I'm gonna say for now is, you know what the coach's car looked like, right?
I pick an available spot, and if it's near there, it's okay. If it's not there.
What I'm gonna ask of you is, if you pull in and the coach's car is there, could you just pick another spot to park? Right? That's not too much to ask.
No, I'm fine. So part of this seems like it's intimidation. UConn's doing it to me. Now he's doing it to me.
Well, nobody's looking to intimidate you.
But it seems like that. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong parking next to him.
He's feeling the same way.
Right.
That's why we're here.
Right. The fact that
and it's all.
Because I'd be scared too. Somebody keeps parking on the side of me all the time with a baseball bat in their hand.
I've never parked to him next to him. This is the first time ever.
So you're saying you have never parked next to him?
Never next to him? No. Across the area? Yes.
Okay.
Different spots over there? Yes. But never next to him. First time I ever parked next to him.
Okay. So if you pull in to observe a practice and you see that he is parked over there, I'm asking you park over here or something. Just let's calm the situation down, right? And we'll get it all figured out. All right? I'm going to.
Can I just say one other thing? So I graduated UConn 2002.
Yep.
I want my degrees revoked. I want to have nothing to do with UConn. This is
Well,
how
that's between you and UConn. I don't need
but this
to
is
hear
how I
that.
feel about UConn.
All right,
They don't
so-
stand up for what's right.
Right. Okay.
They don't stand up for what's right.
Then that's between you and UConn.
And that's what all those posts were about.
Okay. So that's between you and UConn. I got nothing to do with that.
But you did ask about this. That's why I'm wondering.
Well, because quite frankly, if you graduated UConn or you graduated from anywhere else, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to me.
Okay. But
In
when we
this
first started
investigation.
talking, you asked about that.
What's that?
You asked about what I was posting.
No, you're right. I asked about what you were posting, right? Just because I wanted to sort of get your side of the story, right? But the fact that you graduated from UConn and you wanted your degrees revoked, right?
That's what. Yeah.
It's irrelevant to me.
But this is how strong I feel. I think UConn. I have problems with UConn. I don't want UConn attached to me at all. That's how I feel.
Okay.
This situation is a disgrace
Okay.
on so many levels.
So it seems like you have.
Did you have incidents with UConn prior to this? No. This is what.
I graduated in 2002. I'm not really all that involved. No. Came to a few games, Avery Point games, when Bidwell was still in charge. See, if he weren't, this would have. Because he believed in. So a lot of the emails were about character.
Okay.
They were. We're not talking about a questionable act. That act is illegal.
Okay.
And everyone wants to downplay it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this investigation. I might have to call you or stop over the house and see you. All right?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Hager. Anything else? Any questions you have for me? Make sure you
Well,
email
I
me.
mean, it's kind of disturbing to me that parking next to someone
Well, no,
is considered a crime. I mean, they
it's-
called
I
you.
didn't- I didn't say it was a crime, right? But this is the second, sort of situation that we've had, or the second time that I've been called, right, about this.
What's the second time?
No, the first time was another time, and
About me?
yeah.
So what happened? I didn't know about this.
Well, you wouldn't, because it didn't really go anywhere, because it didn't happen in the city, right?
I don't know what happened.
He came in and said something, and I sent him over to the town because something happened over there. I don't even know. I didn't even get the whole story. But I'm asking you, right, to not park next to him, not flare up the situation, right? Is that something that we can do? Okay.
Yes, you were fair about it. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea that there's kind of an intimidation component to it. I mean, as I said.
Well,
if I'm
it's
not
not
doing
meant to
anything-
intimidate. We're just doing it. We're just investigating something here, and it'll be ongoing. All right.
You want the photo, and I'll send you the affidavit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to
right,
meet you.
Robert. Have a good one.
You too. Take care.
How are the boys doing anyway? 'Cause I haven't been by. I haven't been by. I work
Well,
midnight, so I'm working a double right now.
We try
Eves,
to make
but-
sure we don't call. Sadly.
All
That's
right.
another issue.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Robert.
Take care.